Hello my gorgeous loves out there and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with and reviewing some Give Me Glow products. I picked up two blushes from them. I picked up more of their liquid lipsticks as well as their new Haunted Pumpkin palette. It was so cute, I could not pass up on it. So I'm going to do swatches of everything. I'm going to create a look with the palette and use some of the blushes in the look and just give you my thoughts on these products and let you know if they're worth picking up or not. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot of indie makeup, so if that is what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Let's get into all the products that I got from Give Me Glow. I picked up all of these during their Black Friday sale and I'm excited to get into them because they all look so pretty. So I did pick up two of their matte blushes. I hope that they eventually come out with some glowy blushes. I would love that so much, but these go for $15 each. And if you don't get the compact, then they'll go for $12 each. But I didn't want them to be in like a single because I don't know, I prefer individual compacts for my blushes. So the first shade that I got was called Mauvelous, which is a beautiful kind of mauve-y, slightly lavender like purple tone. I'll include cheek swatches so you can see how it looks on the face. This is really, really pretty. Such a gorgeous lavender mauve. And then the other shade that I picked up is called Hey Honey, which is a like deeper mustard shade. And I'm telling you, these kind of colors look so good on the cheeks. It gives like warmth and it's so pretty, and I'm obsessed with these like mustardy kind of colors. So I knew I had to get this one because this is just such a unique shade. And I know a lot of people would be like, why put yellowy shades on your cheeks? That's weird. But I'm telling you, it just gives such a beautiful warmth. I just love these kind of colors. They're a little bit more unique and they had tons of options, like so many different colors on all different kinds of depth. So it would work on like all different skin tones. I just love that about Give Me Glow. They have a lot of options. So then I also picked up some more shades in their matte liquid lipstick. I already have one called Whiskey and Honey and I really like the formula. It's a little bit more comfortable now. It still dries down. It still is a liquid lipstick that is transfer proof, but it's not as drying as other ones that I have tried in the past, at least in my opinion. But I don't really suffer from like super dry lips like some people do, so they feel okay for me. But I'll show you lip swatches on each of them. Here's the one that I already had before. It's a beautiful deep mustard. This is called Whiskey and Honey. Like, look at that shade. Such an autumn, like, fall tone. It's beautiful. Can you tell I really like mustard shades? And then I picked up the shade called She Wolf. This is described as a deep nude with hints of purple. I love my cool tone lippies. You'll see there's a trend. I picked up a lot of cool tone shades. Then I also picked up the shade called Berry Smoothie, which this one is also a very cool tone mauve. They say this is one of their best sellers. Like, I just love cool tones. I can't get enough of them. Then I also picked up the shade called Wicked. Another cool tone. I'm so predictable, but this is the mid-tone lavender nude. Oh, this is also very gorgeous. Then I got some more warmer grungy tones. So I have this Dirty Pumpkin shade. I think it's the name that pulled me in, but I think this is going to go really well with the Haunted Pumpkin palette. This one is described as a muted grungy orange. So pretty. And then the very last shade that I picked up is called Roasted Marshmallow. This one is described as a milk chocolate shade, and I also love chocolatey tone lippies. I guess I like the 90s because that was really in then. But those are all the liquid lipsticks that I picked up. I went kind of crazy, but they were on such a good deal. I think they were like 40% off. And then the final product that I am most excited for is the Haunted Europe palette. This is a big one. Look at it compared to my head. They always put these ginormous eyeshadow pans in their palettes. I don't know why they do that. I wish they would make them smaller and then give you more shades, but that's what they like to do. Now this is a pressed pigment palette, so there's pressed pigments in here, and this goes for $45. I'll show you guys up close. I think the packaging is so pretty. I love it. Here's the back of it. And then this is what it looks like inside. So there is 12 shades in here. And there's oranges, greens, some nudie tones, like some brown shades in here. There's also a big mirror, and there is pan embossing. You see the little pumpkins? That is so cute. I love the little details. I love this tone of green right here, like that sage kind of shade. So, so pretty. So like pumpkin-y and autumny. Now they said like this got delayed in production. That's why it ended up coming out during the Christmas time. But I'm totally okay with that. I never will say no to a pumpkin themed palette because I'm a pumpkin girl, honestly. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention this one. I also picked up a brush. This is their like mini buffer brush. This is the G2015 brush. I already have one of these, so I picked up another one because it was so cheap. I love using this to put eyeshadow primer. Just so cute and like a little dense, so it's really good for putting on primer, also concealer too. So I picked that one up as well. So that was everything that I picked up from Give Me Glow. So I'm gonna get a little closer and we're gonna just jump right into a look. So I'm gonna start off with blush. I'm gonna go into the Hey Honey Matte Blush. This is gonna go perfect with the palette with these like warmer tones. And I'm just gonna see what this is like and how well it goes on. Hopefully it's not too pigmented and it is blendable. So let's see. Oh, that is such a beautiful, like warm mustard shade. I love what these kind of colors do for the cheeks. And you know what? It's going on really nicely. I feel like this is a formula you can either really build up or you can sheer out. Now I need to go into a little bit of highlighter. So I'm going to use this Give Me Glow highlighter in California Dream. It's like a super peachy gold shade. It is not for the faint of heart. It is a very intense glowy highlighter. So I'm going to try to go lightly, but we need some glow. And it's such a beautiful shade. Look at that. Look at that glow. Oh, so pretty. I don't know why they don't have this one anymore. I love it. And now let's get into some primer. So I'm going to go into the Matte Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm going to take the brush that I picked up from Give Me Glow, the G2015. Perfect little brush for eye primer. Also works really well for concealer. I'm just going to spread that primer everywhere on the lid. So now let's get into the palette. I am going to go in with, I think, the greens and the browns on the top and use some orange on the bottom, like a pop of orange. I think that will look really cool. And that will give me the opportunity to use as many shades as possible. So I'm going to start off with Midnight Mist, this beautiful sagey shade. And I'm going to pop that in the front. I did not set my primer, by the way. I never do. Now, overall, this palette is on the darker side, so just know that. There's not that many light shades at all, honestly. I don't think anyone could truly be an inner corner highlight, but I'm concentrating that green in the front part only. And look at that insane pigmentation. Their mattes are always so pigmented. So now I'm going to go into the shade called Do Not Carve, which is a very deep, cool tone brown. And I'm going to concentrate that on the outer corner. And I'm going to meet that up to the green. Just pack that on. And I'm going to go with another shade to blend out the edge. But it's such a deep, cool tone brown. And they're going to go so well together. So I'm just kind of meshing them here right in the center. So now I'm going to go into the Moon Magic shade right here. This lighter cool tone of brown. It's still on the darker side, but I'm just gonna go over the edge here and blend everything. Just make everything look a little bit softer and diffused. Now I'm going to go into the Follow My Shadow shade to use on the lower lash line for that pop of orange. Such a jack-o'-lantern shade. And I'm just gonna really stamp that on, get as much pigment as I can, get that fun little pop of orange going. And to make the outer corner darker on the bottom, I'm gonna go into this shade called Hail to the Pumpkin King, just to get a little bit of depth out here. And I'm gonna connect it up to the top. Now let's get into the metallic. So I'm gonna go into the shade called Did You Hear That? It is a beautiful sagey metallic shade, and it is on the deeper side, and I'm gonna spray it. And I'm gonna just spread it on the lid because it is so pretty, and I just want that to be all over. This one looks like it has little sparkles in it, maybe like little silver sparkles, but it's so pretty. And I'm gonna pretty much cover most of the lid with this shade. Now I'm gonna go into Pumpkin Possession, and I use a little bit of that in the front part of the lower lash line. It's like my favorite thing to do. I'm also gonna wet it, and I'm using this like little pencil brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna pop it right here. Ooh, wow, that is really creamy, and it's just going on so nicely. Such a beautiful, like deeper orange shade. Now I'm gonna go into the shade called Urban Legend. I'm gonna try to use that as an inner corner highlight. It might be too deep. It's like a taupey brown shade, but we'll try. It's the lightest shade in the palette. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'll try. You know what? It does work a little bit. It is deeper than what I would normally want in my inner corner. It's kind of having a cast. So I will go over with some highlighter because it's just too dark. But I'm going to continue since I already put it there on this side. I need to keep it up on this side as well. So to lighten up the inner corner, I'm going to go into the Glam Light Pina Colada highlighter. It's just a like champagne-y shade. I need to lighten this up as much as I can. It just looks so dark in the inner corner. I just like it to be like really bright there so it can really pop. So the highlighter was able to lighten up the inner corner some more, but I did also go in with some of this brightening powder in this Tarte face palette to help with the cast. It was pretty strong in the inner portion, so I think it looks a lot better now. So now let's get into one of these liquid lipsticks. I'm going to use the shade called Dirty Pumpkin because it has to go with this palette. It's perfect. And I'm also going to use the Dose of Colors lip liner in Amberish. This was part of their collab with Nima Tang. I don't know if they still sell this, but it's a beautiful creamy lip liner. So let me get a mirror and I'm gonna line my lips really quick. Just get a good shape. So lips are lined. Now I'm gonna get into the liquid lipstick and let's see how this goes with this lip liner. It is more on the brownie tone side, but I think it's gonna all mesh in the end. These are so nice. I think they're just such a more like comfortable liquid lipstick. They don't really have a scent. They just smell more like the ingredients, I'm guessing. So I am going to now go off camera, finish my eye look, do liner, lashes, mascara, figure out something for the waterline, and then I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. All right, my loves, I am back. Here's the look. What do you guys think of this combo with like the green and the brown on the top with the pop of orange? I think it came out really pretty. I think everything looks so pigmented and really good together. And this lippy looks amazing with this eye look. My cheeks look beautiful. The highlighter looks beautiful. Like everything worked so well in this video. I'm very happy with how the look ended up coming out. But all I did off camera to finish the look is I went in with the Petite and Pretty, what is this? The Fully Feathered Volumizing Mascara. I also used the Tarte Lash Paint Mascara. I feel like these made a really nice combo. I put a lot of mascara on because I wasn't feeling falsies today. I didn't have the patience to put them on. I also used the gel liner from Oud Inside. This is part of their Sol Monet collection. This is shade number 2. Beautiful orange liner. And then for my waterline, I went in with the LA Girl Jet Setter liquid liner to create this big old wing. And I also tightlined with this Tristique eye pencil. So that was everything for this look. So I'm now ready to give you guys like my final first impressions on these products. Even though we're in the Christmas and winter season, I do appreciate a beautiful fall Halloween-y look like this. It turned out so beautiful and all the products worked really nicely today. I had no issues. I think Give Me Glow has a really nice liquid lipstick formula. They're on the more comfortable side than other liquid lipsticks that I've tried, like ColourPop's liquid lipsticks are so drying. I feel like these are definitely more comfortable. Now don't get me wrong, these are a true matte liquid lipstick. They do fully dry down to a matte finish. So if you have very dry lips, I would say stay away from this. I would say stay away from all liquid lipsticks because they're not going to do you any justice. But if you prefer liquid lipsticks and you want something a little bit more comfortable than those super dry ones, I think this is a good option. They have so many colors to choose from and it makes me want more, like, because they're so good. Now as for the blushes, I think they're beautiful as well. They weren't overly pigmented because I was a little worried that they were going to be like super intense on the cheeks because like like their matte formula is so pigmented, their lippies are so pigmented, so I was like, their blushes might be pigmented, but I did not have that issue. They went on very nicely. They are a buildable formula. You can build them up, you can shear them out, so you can customize the shade to work for you. Like, you don't have to worry that you're just gonna have clown cheeks in an instant as you go into these blushes. So I'm very happy with those, and hopefully they will come out with some glowy blushes in the future. I would love that so much. As for the palette, I think it's beautiful. I love the packaging. I love the color story. I think it's the usual Give Me Glow formula. The mattes are very pigmented. You want to go in with a light hand and like slowly build up because it can get intense super quick. They're just as pigmented as like the Melt mattes if you've tried those before. The metallics in here are more traditional foiled metallics. They're creamy and smooth. They're not super dimensional and extra shifty like other shadows I've tried from like Adept Cosmetics or from Unearthly, but they're very smooth. So if you suffer from texture lids, I think you would like this metallic formula. And overall, I think it's a really pretty palette. Now, it does lean on the darker side. There's not really any shade you can use as an inner corner highlight. At least for my skin tone and like lighter, I think you would struggle on finding anything to brighten your inner corner. You definitely would have to pull in other palettes to get like lighter mattes or, you know, lighter shimmers. So that's the only thing. It's very dark, and I feel like most of their palettes lean on the darker side and don't have that many lighter shimmers. I think that's like the normal trend from Give Me Glow, but I don't mind pulling in other palettes to pair with this one. I have no problems doing that, but overall, I think it's beautiful, and I'm happy that I have it, and I really enjoyed playing with this. So that was all my thoughts on all of these products from Give Me Glow. I do hope this video was helpful in letting you know whether these are products you might want to pick up or pass on based on like how I describe them and with this review. But you guys will have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried this brand? Or what are you loving on this year? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video, you like a lot of fun and colorful makeup content, you like a lot on indie makeup, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I'd love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will have all the products linked today, where you can find them. I'll have other Give Me Glow reviews that I've done if you want to see more from this brand, as well as the makeup that I am wearing, like my face makeup and all that, in case you are curious. And I will also have my contact and my social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty. So if you want to get some different content, then definitely join my Instagram fam. I would really, really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here and supporting my channel. I really appreciate you all so much. And I just hope you all are doing well wherever you are in the world. And I'm just sending you all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.